One of the things I'm really passionate about and a big advocate for, and I will never stop fighting for, is bed tax reform. Now, what do I mean when I say bed tax reform? I mean changing the rules on what we're allowed to use the bed tax we collect, what we're allowed to use it on, what we're allowed to spend it on. Now, this is regulated by the state, so it's not something that the county commission can just change. But a county commissioner can lobby and try to find solutions for how we can spend the bed tax that we collect, that's rightfully ours, how we can spend it for better purposes. Now, let me give you the background on this, okay? We collect, it's a very good revenue stream for this county, collecting bed tax on short-term rentals, all the vacation rental houses. I think like last year we collected over $40 million a year, that is coming in. Now, the problem with this is there's rules on what you're allowed to use that money, what you can spend it on as a county. The only real thing we're allowed to do with it is basically we can spend it on marketing, trying to bring more people here, or we can buy land. We can like buy more beach, which I'm all for buying beach. But what I'd really love is to use it to fix the roads and and add bike paths and sidewalks and put in drainage and fix the things that tourism has caused, or put in infrastructure to support the tourism. That would be the dream. Now, the problem is it is very clear in the state statute that we're not allowed to do that. However, legislation can change. Legislation can change that. And so this is something that I'm only 35, and I mean I will never give up on this because it's such a waste of money every year that it takes money to fix problems. Pure and simple. I don't care what anybody says. You got to have money to fix it, and that's the challenge as a commissioner. It's the challenge of the board is always the first thing when we want to solve a problem. We got to figure out how we're going to pay for it. Well, if we could start using bed tax, all of a sudden a lot of these problems start going away. And there are ways to do it. Like you can pass stipulations in the statute that allow us to do it if there's public safety issues or things, which I think we could argue we do have a public safety issue down on 30A with all the congestion, with the lack of infrastructure, so I think we could justify it. And that's one of the things that I will fight for in my tenure as a commissioner. I will bang on the table with our state legislators and say, hey, work with us. You need to help us find a way to be able to use this money in a productive way that actually is good for the county. So bed tax reform is something that I really will be the champion of in Walton County.